3:30 p.m. September 8th. And this is part two to what I was saying about when I saw the illegal mom and her child, and the baby had on the little boots, that she didn't have no socks on and little cheap shoes. And I knew that was the best mom could do. And it broke my heart. I wanted to help her. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I stand against illegal immigration, I wanted to help her. But and that was legit. I had to stop and talk with a sister to tell her how that hurt me because I felt the tears springing in the back of my eyes. And the sister stood and talked to me for a minute. And she said, I understand. Yeah, that's true. And then I said, thanks for letting me get that off my chest, Ma. And she went her way and I went mine. And I walked another maybe 2 blocks down and I got nearby where there's this really tall high-rise building with these beautiful balconies that you could see forever, boy. When you in that apartment up high by 166 in Ogden, between 166 167. And by the time I got like by 167, I saw a little table standing there where this other lady sells products like, lotion, paper towels, soap, stuff like that, Pampers. She's trying to, make her little money. No problem. I think I may have bought from her one time. I did. I bought paper towels. And so, though it might not have been from her, because there's a lot of legal ladies in that area. So if it wasn't the paper towels from her, okay. But I know she has her little stand there with her clothes and stuff like that and all that. And stuff set up with a table right across from where the fire station is. And there's a little bodega. And on the table, I didn't see the lady out there. I didn't see her chair, her little radio, nothing. But on the table was some oranges, tangerines, couple oranges, maybe like 2 oranges, 3 oranges, a couple tangerines, half a dozen tangerines, and 2 pears, right? 2 oranges, 2 pears, and half a dozen tangerines. There was a shoe somebody like discarded at the other end of the table, and that looked kind of weird. But it clearly looked like it was abandoned or left there because people in the community, at least the black folks, we leave stuff out. Like we'll leave it like in our building in the lobby if we don't want it. So anybody who want it can take it. So I saw that sitting there, nobody around. The lady who usually be out there selling her stuff, I didn't see her around, or her chair, her music, nothing. So I grabbed a couple oranges because I like vitamin C. And I was saying, maybe I have these oranges, chill them, and the pears, I can cut them up and maybe, make a smoothie or something, whatever. I don't dig tangerines too much, but I would have took a couple of them because it's vitamin C. Vitamin C is always important in the body. So I went across the street to the bodega and I waited patiently. Asked the lady, could I get a plastic bag? Because somebody had left out some fruit and, giving away fruit. And I need a bag to carry it so I wouldn't have to carry it home by hand. She gave me a plastic bag, and I went across the street. I started getting some of the fruit. And as I was about to walk away, this illegal dude who be in front of the Chinese restaurant next to the bodega start coming over, raise his voice and looking angry at me, hey, and point at the table. And I looked at him because I know he sells weed, right there. That's his only job. Sits there in slippers and sandals, playing music and eating the Chinese food, I guess, and in front of Chinese business, which is embarrassing. That's wrong. How you going to take up in front of Chinese people's business to sell weed? Can't you find someplace else to do it? But that's where he's comfortable sitting at with his crew, so that's what they do. I ain't never said nothing that's not my business. Hell, in New York, we know how to mind our business. But he didn't. He came all the way across the street and starts making a fuss. So I turned around. I had no idea what's going on. So I turned, come back, because I passed by him in his business, spoken to him and everything, no problem. And I said, hey, what's happening? He didn't even speak English. And he starts pointing like at the arm. And so I'm realizing, well, okay, he's trying to say like I stole this. So I said, well, somebody left this. I said, is it free? I thought it was free. Are they selling it? Because there was nobody there. He go, no free. And looking at me mad and pissed. I was like, what? I knew it wasn't his because he's weed man. He does weed. That's all he do. He ain't got no education. He ain't got no doggone legitimate job. And that's what he probably came here to do, sell drugs. And that's what he do. In front of somebody else's business, a legitimate Chinese business that you shouldn't even be sitting there all posted up in front of their business like that. That's so disrespectful, but they're probably scared to say anything. So I get it now. Okay, maybe somebody's selling this. There was no sign, no price, nobody there. The lady who's usually there, I've never seen her sell fruit before, so I didn't even think she would be selling fruit. I've seen her sell a lot of other things: lotion, soap, toiletries, clothes, maybe shoes. I don't know. I don't know if she. No, the shoe lady's on the other side of the street. But anyway, so I figure out, okay, somebody must have left this here to sell it. I don't know who, because I never did see who. And then he goes, I said, oh, okay, well, I thought it was free. And I put it back. He said, no free, no free. And then he called, I said, well, I didn't understand that. I said, I saw these sitting here, nobody here. And the shoe over there, I didn't know what was happening. I thought it was somebody left it there. I guess he didn't understand. So now he starts calling some other dude from across the street. It don't call for all of that. I was like, listen, no problem, not free. Here you go. And I put it back and I left. 2 oranges. I took 2 pears and I think 1 tangerine, because the tangerines weren't too fresh and I don't really dig them anyway unless they seedless. And I walked away and I realized, see, that's why the illegal immigration needs to stop. Most of them come in with no education, have no intention of doing no doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, and they all want to say I was a doctor, I was a lawyer, I was something very important to law enforcement in they fucking country. They tell stories, lies, some of them, a lot of them, almost all of them. Because they have to tell these wild, fantastical, I'm in danger stories, and I need all your help. And please, I have nothing. But then they come here and do shit like talking about they walked all the way here, but they in things like slippers and sandals, and their feet are not bloody. Or don't tell about all the crime come across. Or do things like want Americans to pay for everything to the point where you'll sue us to force us to pay for everything. But now, if an American took a couple of oranges and 2 pears and a tangerine that was sitting on a table with no sign, nobody around saying that they were selling it, and in our community, we will do that. We will put stuff out if we don't want it. That's how we do the black folks, see? We don't go to other people's communities and go line up and take everything from their pantry so that they can't get nothing. And then if there's I was shocked that somebody was actually selling that. I still find it hard to believe. I never did see who he's claiming it was selling it. But in any case, I left it. And that's what I say. So y'all want us to give y'all everything for free, pay for everything for y'all while you come here, say you're broke, but have money for weed, have money to drink, have money to buy scooters. Scooters that cost $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. Got money to buy that. But you ain't got no money. I can't hear, bro. I walked all the way here, and that's why my feet are fine, and I got my cell phone, and you know what I'm saying? I got money for weed, and I got money to drink, I got money to party, I got money to buy big speakers, I got money to buy cars, and I got money to buy scooters and all that, but... Oh, American, you took 2 oranges, 2 pears, and a tangerine from a table that nobody was there, no sign. It looked like it was actually set out for somebody to take if they wanted. Oh, not free, not free. Well, you know what? Y'all have been greedy, grasping, taking, entitled, selfish, and demanding and dismissive. And he was actually like he was angry at me. Angry. I'm going to make sure I play this tape when I walk past him next time so he can know I'm fucking talking about him if he understands enough English. But we are entitled, we must pay millions and billions of dollars to support you greedy, grasping, con artists, drug dealing motherfuckers. Yeah, it's time to stop it. I see both sides, and the people legitimate, they need to narrow it way down. Because they coming over here with the con artist shit. I know, I'm a New Yorker. We got plenty con artists here. Con artist is the first stop. Whether they're American, black, white, Spanish, whatever, foreign, whatever. African, Russian, or Spanish. Talking about, no free, no free. So yeah, told you. I pay attention to everything. Behavior patterns. And y'all behavior patterns is title, demanding, selfish, liars, using American people. You got money for scooters and shit, and say you walked all the way from, so why you didn't buy the scooter where you was at? And say you walked all the way from whatever country was bubblefuck, but your feet not bloody. Huh? But if American take 2 oranges, black people, my black people hear it, 2 oranges, 2 pears, and a doggone tangerine, that's a problem, because it's not free. Well, ain't nothing free here either, motherfucker. Bounce, bitch.